About being a human being is you don't have to attempt to be a god, and you don't have to know all things and see all things. Being a human being, you can have faith in God, and then your humility can sustain you from trying to be God and know all things, right? So when you have this quest to know everything, to be everything and do everything, and you destroy the beauty of your time, not appreciating the beauty of it, you know. And yeah, I play Sally good all day if I could. I'd play on this fiddle all day if I could, but the Lord and the wife wouldn't take it very good, so I fiddle when I can or work when I should. Thank God I'm a country boy. You know, when you work is doing what we need to do to sustain ourselves to live, right? And hard work is because we're not working good. You know, we're not doing what we should. You guys all fiddle when you should be working. And then you say work is hard, and it's like, no, not if you're working when you should and fiddling when you can. So I was out there shooting hoops in the barn, old John Denver. And thank God I'm a country boy. But shit. When you come to terms of today, this morning, I had a thank God for life kind of thing. And then people, well, how can you thank God for life? Your life is miserable. That's because of all you fiddling all the time and not working when you should, right? And it has very little to do with me. I'm the type of person, let's all get together and build everybody a house so no one has to pay assholes that are always fiddling money for a house. And so Rome is burning, right? And so, damn Neros. But, people, you sound like a Jehovah's Witness. No. How do you witness to Jehovah? You're a witness for God? Okay. So you God now? No. You could be a Jesus witness. I witness that Jesus is the man that is the spirit of the man that gave us faith in Jehovah. And I can't witness for Jehovah because I'm not omniscient and omnipotent. So, how many Jehovah Witnesses have called me the devil in my life? I'm like, yeah. I think anybody who tries to play God and gets their ass kicked by the Lord always thinks the Lord is the devil, The devil is a person that tries to play God and tries to turn the Lord into a god and denies us the truth of the Lord through their lie. That's the devil. So you have to ask yourself, are you the devil? I know for damn fact I ain't, right? I know for a fact I ain't the devil, right? And once we all understand the humility and the wisdom of the faith of the Lord, we don't need to go looking for the Lord to save us from the devil, because we just stop being the devil. Devil's in the details. If you think so, whatever you think, Earl, it's so bad. I gotta do what I gotta do. I got a lot of shit to clean up, and I'm working with the worst motherfuckers in the world. I went and listened to tons of Ella Fitzgerald. I got to put a lot of those on my MP3. Next day or so here, just go through and just load up some Ella on there. So when I have it, when I'm shooting hoops, and old Tommy Edwards is The Way of Love. Sigh when I be sincere when you, and lately when I love you, I know you're not satisfied. Woman, have you got cheating on your mind? Shit. When a woman feels she needs you to be successful, to be comfortable, you've destroyed the capacity for her to love through accepting competition. I've done it my own damn self. But I didn't understand it. Then when they took me to Sierra Vista and they all started challenging me, I went, oh shit, And my Amy Sue, she didn't know how to. Natalie wanted to. She was so cute. If you're the guy like Jesus or whatever and stuff, or, what was it, Andrew Womack? But can Andrew Womack take us to Disneyland? It's like, yeah, he's got enough money to take you to Disneyland anytime he wants. And I don't know. Right, because I'm the guy like Jesus and Andrew Womack isn't. I don't have any money. Okay, Natalie, who do you think would have had more money to take you to Disneyland? Tiberius or Jesus? Okay. Sigh when I say, be sincere when so she was so cute. She was adorable. Remember that? Yeah, were you going to get to meet Will Smith when we were at Dairy Queen? I said, what's Will Smith ever done to you except to give you propaganda movies and piss poor hip hop? What about these kids who are making sure that your Dairy Queen tastes just right? Don't you think they're more important to you and done more important things for you than Will Smith's ever done for you? See why I say I'm the Messiah, the guy from the Bible, that they're all, challenge, when I went to Sierra Vista? When a liar wants their lie to be the truth, and they encounter the truthful one, the one from the books, you stole John Wick's car and killed his dog. God damn, they're so stupid. Yeah. And then the little macho muscle guy, cleaner guy, picking up all the big weights with the thing. It's like, don't hurt yourself doing that stuff, guys. Excessive compulsive behaviors is not good for your body. Do healthy stuff. Be healthy. And then your body will function properly. And you'll be able to, people. I ain't hurting Steph Curry's feelings. I whooped his ass in basketball. Yeah, he come out here and I see how I play now. I'll tell you what, Steph. I'll get the worst child molesting, raping murderers in the whole world. Have them be jealous of you and try to poison you to death. And you just focus on maintaining yourself as one of the best basketball players of all time. See if that doesn't panic you to death. The fact that I could still make my jump shot and get toxins out of my liver and not panic about the melanoma spots on my shins. That's just a weak place in my body. No, Bob was right in trying to. It wouldn't have mattered if Bob had amputated his foot or not. They were poisoning him to death. And the stuff that they used on him, marijuana didn't help. It just tried to keep him more comfortable. It was poisoning. And if you are being poisoned to death by the government through linguistics, because people accept laws or accept that as reality, and then you try to get marijuana, make it more comfortable, it's gonna make you comfortable why they poison you to death, because they agree to it. And no, Bob was murdered. That's why. Yeah, I painted that in Santa Fe, and Amy wanted me to paint paintings and sell them, and tell everybody. My dad was, because Troy was offered to be apprentice under Peter Hurd, and she got mad at me because I just gave paintings away. And she was like, why? I said, well, I had a history class and it said that art is made to artists to make rich people feel important. So I'll paint a picture and then give it to people. Like the little kid in Roswell, Georgia, giving the one little guy the crown thing. Okay. Makes him feel important, right? But what's more important is living the faith of me and Boob and Haley, and understanding the beauty of Steph. I like Steph. Anybody else like Steph? Yeah. God dang, I'm getting this big rush from Max and Emmy's mom. You're going to be okay. And Malia and Sasha's mom, you're going to be okay too. Okay. I like the fact that Amy did not like her. She reminded me of my Yolanda, so I was like, okay, I get her. No, Michelle Obama, I just see a woman trying to survive. A woman in love. Like Amy said about Natalie. Do you love Natalie? Sometimes. Because Amy was just a woman trying to survive. Thanks, Michelle. And one of the things I liked about her, as I saw it last night, her teeth. People talk about her teeth, and she's a multimillionaire, so why doesn't she fix her teeth? Yeah. Because her mouth reminds her of the women in her family. Her teeth and her eyes. Amy, everything she remarked about her was attacking her physically. And I was like, Law had eyes like that. And people were like, okay, Law's very pretty. And I was, I was like sitting there going, Amy, what's wrong with you? She liked Barack. She did not like Michelle. When she was on Oprah, they were on Oprah. Oh, I don't like her. She seems like one of those snotty black girls that were mean to Amy because Amy was raised by white people and acted white and looked half white. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. Tribalism. I am a woman in survival mode and I'll do anything just to keep my kids alive and from being murdered and raped. But you can't. You send them off to school, teach them how to fight and be nobody's fool. You turn them into the very thing that's raping you. El-Haj Malik al-Shabazz. When you fight something, okay? Every day you wake up in the morning when you brush your teeth and you find out you turned into the very thing you're fighting. Okay? You're David Duke. You're Chris Hitchings. Okay? You're Billy Graham. You're Adolf Hitler. You're Chiang Kai-shek. You're president. You're prime minister. You're a Nobel Prize-winning laureate. Gotta fight to be the best. Just want to be the best. You're royalty. We're all given life by the glory of God. The lowest low is the highest of the high. Okay? There's no need to put on a show for a day. Okay? Love somebody right now. And that love sustains us for lifetimes. Okay? If you give them a crown for a day, you take the crown off like Robin Williams said about winning Oscars. It's real neat. You set it on the mountain for about a week, and then you still have homeless people in the street. You still have people in the military that you go entertain. I like killing people. It's fun. Yeah. Especially people that are exploited in third world countries that are taught to be tribal, secular, and insular and want to murder you because they want to replace your place on Miami Beach because they live in Moscow, not Idaho, but the other one. Or Moscow, Idaho. Oh boy, I'd rather live in Malibu than Moscow, Idaho. Not me. Moscow's pretty, but I'm more of a, me, I'm a heel. I rather live in Pino Saltos, New Mexico than Malibu. Okay, Barbie? Your Barbie can kiss me, your kin can kiss my Barbie, right? So you get people like that. We're not all the same. Malibu's pretty. I'm just not an oceanfront beachfront type property guy. I'm more of a, give to me your leather, okay, for me, my lace. I'm just your my city, your mountain. Stay with me, stay. I'm more that type of person, and that's where I'm gonna go. And if she asks you why, you can tell her that I told you that I'm tired of castles in the air. Got a dream I want the world to share, and meta attacks in my sleep. It really lead me to despair for me. They do for them. All they have to do is stand up for me as the living word and live the Lord's Prayer with me. And we don't have to be concerned about being mentally compromised and abused through secure networks for sexual exploitation and call it business, right? Let's open up the floodgates and let all these people come into the United States. So the Epstein files can clean them up. What about the Rockford Files? I don't think that really exists. Neither does the Notebook. It's just a movie for propaganda. James Garner's miserable, sad last days. Because we're still stuck in philanthropy. You ever read the book of Malachi? Let's do that. Then you don't have to read a rag in the checkout line to find out what happened in the last days of James Garner's life. And you don't even give a shit about what's happening to your children at school. Because I had to accept the fuck in the fight for the buck, so do you. That's wrong. I know. Okay, guys. Sigh when I sigh. Be sincere with your kiss. That's the way with love. Have faith in the glory of God. Share that faith with beautiful humility. And help everybody understand the natural laws that we need to maintain our lives. Understand how important water is. Okay? That's what they send the Hubble telescope out. It was looking for planets with water. But that doesn't necessarily that we can live there. It doesn't mean the water and the gravity and the quantity, you know what I mean? Avatar? Okay. So don't think you're going to go find something new if you fuck up this beautiful gift. Just appreciate this beautiful gift for what it is, instead of thinking you're going to go out and find more or make more. All right? I love you. It's tough fixing artificial general intelligence and quantum computing. But I'm doing a pretty good job. Yeah, I think so too. Well, who are you talking to? Me, myself, and I. Okay, peace.